Hi, welcome back to Crochet Creations and Addictions number 141. Grab a cup and join me. I have a good amount of regular coffee in the cupboard I haven't been using. So this one is Folgers with peppermint mocha. And I need to restock some flavored coffee. Yep, I definitely need to do that. What I'm going to do today is update you on the whips, right, that are over here on the chair beside me. There's this little tiny chair and my doll sits in it, and I fill it with my video stuff that I'm doing. And then after that, I take it all back in the other room and work on it by the TV and stuff like that. I didn't know if you knew that there's a little chair here. Yep. So what are we working on? Well, we were working on a live make-along together, and that is an Outlander cowl. And we have done, let me see, we are on part 5. I'm using Outlander Lolo Did It subscription yarn in 3 colorways that are similar to each other. And the colors are gold and greens. They tend to remind me of exactly what they are supposed to. Like the old castles with like moss on them and things like that. Original, or not maybe original, but colors that you would get from natural things. Like goldenrod and things like that. So we were on week number 5, part number 5. And if you look at all the different parts, this was color number 1, color number 2, part 2, color number 3, part 3. And those are 1, 2, 3. Then you repeat and start with color number 1 again. So there is color number 1 again. Then there's color number 2. Yeah, it kind of pooled. Very nice. There is one more part, and if you have guessed, then you will be right in guessing that part number or color number 3 again, part number 6. It's going to be a repeat of the flowers. Yep, you're right. You are absolutely right. We have one more week, and then you have a week to catch up. To finish it. So this week's live will go over part number 6, which will be the flower part again. If you were using 4 colors, then you would just go 1, 2, 3, 4 every other, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 again, which would make yours one whole repeat of the 2 sections that much longer in 4 colors. Using an eye hook, I'm going to be adding on my color number 3, which is this one, doing my last part. And then we are going to take the cowl and join it. And that'll be the end. So I am happy to say this is almost done. I am really proud of this one. It is a cowl that you do double-sided and in a tube. I've never done a crochet one like this, that's for sure. I would probably like to do a knitted one like this, not with this pattern, of course, but in a tube like that. That would be cool. A lot of you have machines that you do them on. I have a machine, but I haven't used it. I don't know. I'll get around to it someday. It's sitting right there, right in front of me in the craft room. Anyway, let's see. What else have I worked on? I worked on my Heartland Rafa hat a little bit, using the hat yarn choice of the month, which is the Heartland. And this is Kings Canyon colorway in this green. So the Rafa hat has 16 rows of ribbing and then 2 rows of 1 knit, 1 purl, and then you repeat again the 18 rows over. So I've done the first 16 rows, and then I have done the 17 and 18, which is knit 1 and purl 1, and I'm starting the second repeat. So I'm getting there. It's not got a lot of time on it this week. I went back to work. Finally, my first full week back, and back to the shop. So less knitting. You know how it is. Oh, but I do love this, and I will finish this one. I don't know if I'll finish it by the end of the March, but that's okay. And the review on the yarn is, it is absolutely a joy to use. And it knits up so nice and even. That kind of thing. Very nice. Okay, so now I want to talk about using this. I love this cotton in the colorway Eastern Nova. Look at that. Rainbow colorway. Absolutely great. Found at Hobby Lobby. 100% cotton. Gorgeous. I made 2 so far with the pattern from, I think I'll link it below. You know, I will. Petals to Picots. It is a Crunchy Stitch crochet dishcloth. It comes out. Now I'm making these for baby washcloths. It is called the crochet dishcloth, but it comes out so soft and cuddly in the eye hook with, I love this cotton. And look at that colorway. So there's 2 of those to match for the new baby. I probably have enough to do another one. I'm not positive, but I was thinking of using another color for the border in case I run out of this one. I don't think I have any more of this color. But anyway, that is done. 2 of those are done. And I'll probably whip up a third one if I have a minute. I haven't worked on it since Sunday, I think. Yep. And then I also did a little bit on my Navajo scrap blanket. Let's see where that little marker is. It's right here. The Navajo blanket done in scrap yarns. It's coming out wonderful. Sometimes I use 2 or 3 rows depending on how much scrap is left. And lately I've been doing like 1 row. I was here the last time I showed it. I've done about 5 rows. And I need to move my stitch markers so that way you can see the progress and how far. And it is double. What I'm holding up here is folded over lengthwise double. So it is going to be a good size. 280, I think 280 or 288 stitches. Yep. So if you've been doing your scrap Navajo blanket, you know that there's a post for this. It's a year-long make-along. I encourage you to use your scraps up and make an heirloom with me. And I did go ahead and pick out the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people that are entered into that already. They're showing their how far they are on their scrap blanket. I threw them in the wheel this afternoon and I pulled out Raquel Wood's name. Now, if Raquel would please send me a message saying she won, then if she sees this video, if not, I will tag her in the update for the week and tell her that way that she was tagged. I will send her 2 handmade stitch markers. That is what they look like. Aren't they adorable? And I'm also going to send her some scrap yarn from me. Now, I know it sounds funny, but I want her to put that scrap yarn in her Navajo blanket. I think that's a great idea, right? Okay, I think I am done talking about all of my whips. Yes. So now I'm going to let you in on a live secret. It's not going to be a secret very long. I have these 3 colors, and I am planning on making a dress with these for my new granddaughter. So if you would like to follow along, find 3 colors that go together like these do. I have 1 light solid, or marled, I should say, 1 dark, and 1 variegated, and I'm going to blend them together and come up with a cool little dress. Now I am going to use a base design for this, but I will not be following the pattern exactly, so I will be doing it live with everyone else, and I'm hoping that you'll join me. We'll make a little dress, make a little hat to go with it, and just have a good time. So that'll be coming up not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. So it'll be the April make-along. And it will be, I believe, live make-along number 40, because the Outlander cowl is number 39. I know some of you have been keeping track. Okay, I do have a couple more videos. I'm going to splice them together. So Smile Mail videos are coming up. And I do have a little treat because we're getting a little bit closer to 1,500 subscribers here. So if you wouldn't mind liking this video, sharing it with your friends, and getting in on the creators draw, because when I hit 1,500 subscribers, I'm going to give away a blanket that we all had something to do with, that were here, the OGs that were here for a while. They, whole bunch of people sent me a square. I've been sewing them together, and I'm going to show you a little update on that, and it'll be spliced in together with this video. So take a moment out of each day and be creative. Talk to you later. Bye for now. Hi. I did have a chance to work on some squares for the creators Afghan here. We are giving away when we hit 1,500 subscribers. Yeah, we've been working on this for 2 years, and I will hit this milestone eventually. But for now, we got to get this blanket ready to give away, so when we do hit it. So this is the squares that I worked on the borders on this last week, and this one is a corner to corner. I believe it was, I'm not going to try and remember everybody's squares, so we're just going to go through the ones that I worked on. This was one I did, and I put it in there to do the measurements with, so it didn't really count as this week worked. But all these others I did the borders on this week. So this one is beautiful. And this one, I love these snowflake ones. They are awesome. There's several of them actually. Here's one with this real pretty, can't remember which yarn this is, not off the top of my head, but it's come out real pretty. So in the scheme of this blanket, it will stand out, I'm sure. Just like this one is going to stand out. And when we get this blanket done, I will lay it down and I will take video of it so that we can see all the different ones that show up. This is a plain one, so you got to have plain ones, and I love the tweed, and it's a really nice pattern that helps stand out. Here's a blue one. I might have to do another row on this one. Oh, I didn't do a row on this one. This one needs a row, I believe. Yeah, because my color, this isn't my color. So I missed this one. This one needs to be done. So I'm going to end up with 15 done ones. This one is gorgeous. There are 3 or 4 or 5 of these. These are really nice. And then this one is a little bit bigger than the rest. I think I'm going to end up putting these in the corners. We'll see. We'll see. I think I can fit these in the corners like this, and then when I do the outside edge, you will see that you won't be able to tell because I'm going to do a fillet edge. So I am down to 15 squares left to do the borders on, and then I will be crocheting them together. Now, how I am planning on doing it with an eye hook, which I don't have one out here, is I'm going to do it the same way that I did when I went around the edge. I did a chain one and single crochet, so I'm going to start on this side and I'll do a single crochet, and then I'll chain one and I'll come over here. And I'm going to go back and forth like that and crochet on each side all the way across all of the row. Like if there's 7 in a row, then it'll be all the way down all 7. Then I'll end. Then I will go this way. So I won't have to break the thread or the yarn every square or anything like that. I'm going to go the whole length of the row. Then when we go around the outside of the entire blanket, it will be chain 3, single crochet, and I'll just continue that way until I get close to running out of yarn in this big skein of the labels coming off. This Pound of Love in the off-white colorway, which is the antique white. So that will be how that'll end up. It'll have a fillet border like that. And then we'll give it away. Yeah, so that's the update on the Creator Afghan squares. So we're getting there. Almost ready to start something together. Hi, now it's time to do our Jimmy Beans March opening. This is a subscription from Jimmy Beans. It is the accessories one, and it's like it's usually somewhere between $17 and $25 a month, depending on how they decide the yarn was, the package was worth that month. So I have not even cut this bag open yet. And it usually is around the 17th or 18th when you get, it shows up on your email as shipping out. It's been coming with pattern for, excuse me. It's been coming with a pattern for crochet and knit, both. You have to go to the website and hit your account, hit the button or the button that says account, and then look down and hit download, and it'll be in the weeks. Next to that, you can open it, print it, whatever you want to do. I usually don't open that and look at it until after I open the package, because I want to be surprised. I love a surprise, and that's why I like to have at least one where I don't know what it's going to be. And this has been pretty cool too. They've been giving us some different kind of goodies. So I'm going to go in, just reach in and see what I find first. This, oh, wow. They put in some flour, and if you watch my channel, you know I love flour everything. So this is a set of stitch markers with the light bulb clasp, which are very easy to use. I like using them. And they have like a little pin or easy way of opening. And you could use them as knit as well. So this is perfect. They're little wooden stitch markers with the light bulbs. And they're all different. There are 8 of them in here. Yep. 8 total. That was nice. I think I'm going to throw these into a prize. You never know when I'm going to use something, but when I do, I always say, oh, look, I'm going to throw these into a prize somewhere. So these could end up being in the basket for the bracket game, or somewhere in a make-along, live make-along drawing, or something like that. So look forward to maybe winning them in the near future. This is another reason why I like to get a club, because I need different items to use for my challenges and stuff. All right, so it feels like there is 2 Hanks in here. So let's see, what do we got? Oh, look at turquoise. Linda and Deb love blues. Nifty Cotton. It's Cascade Yarns Nifty Cotton. Ooh. Well, isn't that soft? You can tell this is cotton. It is very stiff. You know, it's not soft. It's a soft yarn, but it is definitely a cotton feel to it. It is 100% cotton, called Nifty Cotton. This hank is a 4 medium. It is 100-gram hank with 185 yards. Machine washable, in cold, tumble dry on low. So Cascades Yarns in Seattle, Washington. Wonderful. This is made in Brazil. Has a batch color number. Well, that's beautiful. All right, so what do we have to go with it? There's another skein of something in here, and it does not feel like the same. Feels a little different. Yep, it is the same, but different. Oh my gosh, this is also a Cascade Yarns Nifty Cotton in the 100% cotton, and it's called Splash. So it has a really cool, like, painted colorway. Isn't it gorgeous? Wow, 185 yards of that. So they do match. And they do go wonderful together. Oh, wow. That is different. Well, I'm going to have to think of something I want to put these in. Yes, these are going to show up into something as well. Yeah. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to say that these would work well for making baby washcloths, too. They could alternate where the outside edge would be one and the set would come out. Yeah, you could probably get 2 sets out of these. I bet you. Well, it's worth a shot. Okay, I'm not sure what order these videos were going to be on the addictions, but I'm going to continue doing this video and put it together with the rest of the short takes that I'm doing. So take a moment out of each day and be creative, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.